Hey, what's up guys, WhirlXbow back here, and today we're going to be playing some Blood Deathknight. The nerfs came out, and I would like to talk about them in the upcoming games, but to me, with the nerfs that happened, it just clicked in my head that I feel like the meta is going to be full of aggro, secret mage, pirate rogue, things like that, so I really want to play a deck that plays a lot of early game removal to be able to control the board to get to a late game and ideally win through one or two good late game finishers. So basically just like a really strong control deck. And I think there's a couple options you have. I think that control warrior is going to be fairly good because you have a lot of life gain and you have a lot of removal, and you only really need like boom to be your win con against most, like that's fine. You have Raza Priest, you have Blood Deathknight. I think it's going to be fairly decent. And you have various different versions of Renathal that are a little bit more control focused. And to me, I was just like, I don't play that Deathknight that often, and I feel like I play the other classes way more often, so why not play with this? So yeah, with that being said, how about we queue up the first game and let's see how it goes. Alright guys, yeah, I'll see you guys all there.
The Lich King versus Jaina.
You asked
about
for
that.
it.
The past is dead.
Alright, so first matchup, Secret Mage. I think I'm all Finley here. Keep the Obliterate. Keep Nerubian. Oh, this is fine. The only reason Finley would be good is for an early game trigger for Explosive Ruins or the other one. So,
I see you brought guests.
yeah. That's a really good card. It's either Secret Mage or... I doubt it's Quest Mage. Quest Mage, I think, is going to be a very interesting deck in the upcoming future. I don't think the deck is completely gone, but I think the deck is going to be fairly interesting. So this is one of the versions. I have a feeling it's going to be the version playing all the other cards to copy your spells, between the hero portrait and the minion that copies it. Yeah. If he's on the parrot build still, I mean, that's just a free dub for us, but we'll be able to see when we hopefully drop Patchwerk before we end the game, or before we die to him taking infinite turns or whatever. So yeah, cards that got nerfed, we have Construct Quarters, which got raised to 4 mana from 3, which is the Deathknight location. Destroys a friendly minion and you summon a 4/5 with Rush. Card didn't see that much play in Wild, so I don't think that change is going to make that big of a difference, if I'm being honest. So that's like fine. For at least for Wild, I think it's going to affect maybe some of the more aggro oriented decks. I don't think it's going to matter for the other decks. And even then, I mean, Unholy Deathknight was already good enough, so I don't know if like this is going to really change that. Next, you have Gold Channel going up to 11. This is a huge hit for Even Lock. I have a feeling this is more of a standard change, but it's a huge hit for Even Lock. And it's also, weirdly enough, for all the people that like playing off-meta decks, kind of a big hit for Evolve Shaman, because you could now evolve your 10 drops into a 5/4 with Rush, which would suck. So warning you ahead of time if that is a deck you are on. Next you have, actually I'll go to a different one first before the next two, but those are the two big ones I think for Wild. Next one is Cataclysm. Goes from being 4 mana destroy all minions, discard your hand, to 5 mana destroy all minions, discard 2 cards. This is a huge hit to Disco Lock. I think Disco Lock is still gonna be playable, but it's gonna be way less explosive. I have a feeling it's gonna move down to a tier 3 deck. That would be my guess. Next, you have Spectral Pillager. Sad, but you will be dearly missed, at least by me. Went down to 5 mana, but now can only deal damage to minions, and it's 2 for every card you've played. So, you know, it sucks that they quite literally, they could have raised the card mana cost and left it playable, but instead they chose to go for the, what I would like to call an atomic option, and make it so the deck is actually just unplayable, and I personally dislike that a lot. Yeah, I think that is I would have liked them for at least to leave the deck semi-playable, and they chose to not make that. Same thing with the Grey Sage Parrot. Grey Sage Parrot now casts recast a spell that costs 6. So you can no longer recast Time Warp that you get off quest. And I personally hate both of these nerfs. I think both of the decks, yes, they were very, very powerful, but I don't think they were so broken that they need to get demolished to a point of an unplayable status. At least that's my opinion. I would have been way happier if I'm just gonna take this. Oh, I fucked up. I burned a card now. Hopefully it's not Patchwerk. Oh, I should have played this. That was my bad. I was half paying attention. Talking more about the nerfs. Yeah, I would have honestly just liked them to raise both of the cards in mana cost. If Grey Sage Parrot was 8 mana, it'd make the combo still really, really good, but also harder to go off with, because you can no longer go Grey Sage Parrot plus Brann in the same turn. Also, it meant that you would have had to survive till turn 8 to cast, or turn 7, I guess it has your Time Warp instead of turn 5. So these, like that nerf would have made a substantial difference. But sadly, that is not what happened. What is this card? Arcane Spells cast twice. Interesting.
My hand is full.
That's fine.
Our gift of frost.
So yeah, so that's at least how I see it. I would have loved to still have a playable Pillager Rogue deck, but with the nerf making it so you can only deal damage to minions, it's actually completely unplayable, and they just remove the deck from existence. So I would have still tried it if Pillager went up to 7 mana, and now all of a sudden it doesn't cost 0 with Scab. You know, survive 2 turns longer. And honestly, like, as much as I love Pillager Rogue, and it will always have a very, very special place in my heart, I'm also a little glad that the deck is leaving, because I do acknowledge the fact that the deck was really, really strong, and it could be really, really awful for other people to play against it. I completely understand that, and yeah. Is Time Warp an arcane spell? It is. I didn't know it was a Time Warp was an arcane spell. But this is a really, really cool, actually. Takes 2 extra turns. I mean, depending what version of the deck he's on, this is not the way I thought the deck was gonna go, if I'm being honest. I thought the deck was gonna go into a what do you call it?
Don't think too hard. You'll hurt yourself.
Does this work with this? No, it doesn't. Please polymorph your own guy. Or can he not target? Yeah, no. Beautiful. That means he can't get it back. Interesting.
I do so. I seem to have lost the surface.
4, 8. So I take 10. He has 2 turns. So I take 10, 10. He needs to find a way to deal, what is that, like 40 more damage to me?
You can count on me. I'm certified.
That's 13, 13. 14 material power. 28. He needs some amount of burn to kill me. Which, I mean, he's gonna have to RNG. But, yeah, no, personally, the thing I'm a little bit more worried about than all the other things about these nerfs is how good aggro is realistically going to be. I hate to be the person that says, like, oh, aggro is gonna be the best deck, because I do think aggro is gonna be the best deck, but I also acknowledge that this doesn't get spell damage, right? No, only this is showing spell damage. Okay. Six, 10, 15, 17. I'm still alive. Which is really good for me. I gain 14 here with Blood Boil. There's a whole bunch of minions in hand. I'm gonna take 14. I'm gonna gain 14 with Blood Boil. So I don't think he can kill me, seeing that his whole hand is minions and he didn't kill off any of his own guys. That's 1, 2, 1, 1. That should wipe his board, right? Blood Boil deals 2, yep. Yeah, he lost that game because he hit, if I'm being honest, he lost that game only because he hit the polymorph effect thing that makes jellyfish, targeting his own guy. It's the only reason he lost the game. If he floods the board again, I'm gonna go for another Blood Boil and then stun this the turn after. I mean, at that point, I don't think there's a realistic way I lose the game, so. I would like him to flood the board again. I'll take a full heal and then not be able to lose the game. If he floods the board, it's actually exactly back up to 35. And I'm pretty sure at that point he's out of minions as well, so. Honestly, even if he doesn't flood the board, if he doesn't play the other minions in his hand, I'm still gonna just slam Blood Boil. Just to draw the cards. Or just to gain the life. Here getting 8 is not bad. Yeah. There's no realistic way he's winning. But yeah, no. Actually, in the next game, I'll talk about where I thought that deck was actually gonna go, because I didn't expect it to go this way. Yeah, I'll talk about it in the next game. Alright, guys. Yeah, I'll see y'all there.
Mograine versus Jaina.
All right. Again, I'm gonna assume this is Secret Mage. This hand's actually not bad at all. Pretty solid. I have coin to test for counter spell. Okay, so it is Secret Mage. Coin to test for counter spell. I have a board wipe for later on. I have removal for the early game. It's either Secret Mage or it's Luna's. Luna's, I think, is a significantly harder matchup than the other one, but yeah. Anyways, the direction I personally thought that Quest Mage was gonna go was going back to playing Antonidas. For those who don't know what Antonidas does. Antonidas is a 7 mana, 5/7. Whenever you cast a spell, add a fireball to your hand. So what I was expecting was going back to a, I guess, oh no, that card got nerfed, huh? I completely forgot the Sorcerer's Apprentice got nerfed. I was gonna say, I was honestly expecting it to go back to a Sorcerer's Apprentice build. I'm gonna leave that alive. Leave that alive, develop this. Yeah, I forgot, never mind. I guess it is gonna stay in that style of deck. I was expecting Sorcerer's Apprentice, and now it just clicked in my head that it got nerfed. Was it Sorcerer's Apprentice at being 2 mana, you would be able to go Sorcerer's Apprentice, Potion for 2, that's up to, yeah, and then Time Warp, that would have tagged before that would be 6, then 8, and then Time Warp would cost 1, and then you'd win that way. Do this. I meant to do, that was bad on my part. Well, it's not bad. I gotta play both of those here. I'll take the Patchwerk. Okay. It's not what I wanted, but I'll take it. I would have much rather gained 10 health and draw a card, but
Excuse me, you are on fire.
fine.
For the Heaven Blade.
I'm still trying to make sure it's not rigged fair games. I'm trying to play around rigged fair games as best I can. That's gonna get obliterated. I want to go with this so badly.
What's troubling you?
I know I used my last charge on that, but I think it's fine. If he doesn't play another secret... Okay, that's gonna be a non-mage secret, right? From another class, yeah. Which means I'm free to slam Patchwerk into Patchwerk. I know he's gonna draw 3 here, which really sucks. I guess no, I can hero power do this. Don't like that nearly as much as I like Patchwerk. Because I can Patchwerk this turn, ideally eat his big minion that draws, ideally kill this. He's left as a 2/2 on the battlefield. That's a little bit worrisome. Draw 3 here. I don't even know what rogue secrets exist. If I'm being honest, genuinely have no idea what rogue secrets exist. Man, see how powerful rigged fair games is? I like prevent him from triggering it for so long, and now he's back up to 5 cards in hand, and I'm like, well, what do I do? That's what I was hoping to hit. I'm in a really bad spot now. Play this, poke there. Play this, do that there, poke whatever else he plays. Oh my god.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
What was this? Whenever your opponent draws their second card in a turn. Okay. Man, this is actually insane. Like, there's nothing I could realistically do here.
We have many.
He drew so many cards that he went from being super behind to super ahead. And there's quite literally nothing I can do. I need to draw a spell of some sort that I can play. Test for counter spell. So just go for it. That's my guess is that's gonna be ruins. Having this entire bar here is kind of tilting, no cap. Is it explosive ruins or is it objection? Oh, it was ruins. I guessed wrong. I guess that was the other one. It's neither.
You look tasty.
The lowest health enemy. Don't know what triggers first. Oh, why did I do that? Now he can hear. Oh, I'm bad. I should have hit the other one. Because now you can just hear. Yeah, that's really bad on my part. I should have hit the other one because this way my weapon could kill it as well.
Secrets does the cosmos hold? For the Ebon Blade!
Not gonna risk it. There's a couple plays I could have went for where I could have punched him in the face. I don't think it was worth it. Yeah, I need to find healing of some sort. Any form of healing would be nice. It's counterspelled. Oh, I fucked up. I shouldn't have played this. I should have attacked first and then played it. Because now this is going to turn into a banana, which really... Oh, that's such a bad thing to turn into a banana. This also triggers at the start of his turn, right? Yeah. He needs to have an answer to it. Where, I mean... He's played both Cloud Princes, he's played Fireball, he's played both Midi's Valet. Now I buff it. I avoid attacking him in the face. Or I attempt to, at least. This puts me up to 5 cards in hand again.
It's time for action.
Played both of... He's only played one objection.
The time has come to dethrone our former master.
Alright, give me a 1-drop that has...
Anybody?
These are all awful. Me dead. I'm dead to Fireball top deck, man.
Pick me! Pick me!
Job's done. Shield yourselves, soldiers!
I'm so sad I'm dead to the Fireball top deck. Remember the Fireball. Just play it. Don't get my hopes up, please. Play both the ruins, right? Yeah.
My blood for the Lich King!
It's my turn!
Any questions? It's time for action.
I'm gonna try to find a little bit more health gain here. Oh, it's just that. I can put it. Do this. Poke there. Alright. I don't think I can lose now from this position. My guess is he has 2 ice blocks, which is a little bit problematic because I would have to figure out a way to kill this, but I was gonna kill it with this. Oh my god. That game legitimately took every single ounce of my brain power. I don't comprehend how I got there. Whew. I'm actually super proud with how I played that. Not having played this deck in a while, I feel like I did everything correct. I could have taken the Mograine instead there off my Discover of a Blood card, which might have been better, but hey. Anyways, with all that being said, let's queue up the next one, right guys? Yeah, I'll see y'all there.
Arthas versus the Lich King!
Alright. Playing... My guess is Unholy.
You will know endless.
I'm gonna like this. I don't need the Mograine. Removal in the early game, removal for late game. Maybe keeping this is a little bit too slow. And I should have mulled it to try and find a little bit more aggressive removal. But I'm hoping that just through my hero power and drawing hopefully some early game stuff throughout the game, it should be fine. That's really good. Might actually be just the best removal spell in the game. Deal 6, gain 6 for 4 mana is really, really efficient. Oh, so it's the aggro frost deck. That works. We'll start building up the corpses. Alright. Also, I don't think I said it yet, but I hope everyone has a beverage. I'm currently drinking myself a nice Coke. And I've been drinking Coke for the longest time, I feel like. Every single video recently, it's just like, oh yeah, I've been drinking a Coke. It's a little bit slow to kill it over a couple turns, but it's probably mandatory. Probably kill it next turn. Play this on whatever he's playing here. So it's School Teacher. He does play School Teacher. This killed the School Teacher over it. Actually, no, yeah, this. I thought this was the other one. Yeah, it's that, kill that. Hero power, kill that. The next turn, whatever he plays, kill that. Discover something, like, make it cost 2 less. Hopefully get a big spell. Maybe Blood Boil would be perfect. This way, I mean, 3 mana wipe or deal damage to his board, gain life is nuts in this matchup. So, yeah. Patchwerk is very, very good as well. I honestly love how these legendary portraits are so expressive. It's super, super cool. But yeah, no, overall, man, I feel like this deck is feeling really, really strong. Would highly recommend. I don't know if Roame is necessary for the deck, but it might be. That's not the card I wanted to see, really.
The more you'll struggle, the better.
But Blood Boil would be really good. With this hand, I mean, I'm expecting this into this, or this into this. One or the other. Either way, I see this dying here. If not, I mean... Oh, okay, that makes sense. I can kill that with this, then kill the second part with hero power. Or just let this live. That is another option I have. I'll just eat that with that. I like going with the... I can start with the discovery first. Refresh and 2 mana crystals is not bad here, but this 1 mana to kill his biggest thing, also really not bad. I think I go for the removal here.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us. We do what the living cannot.
Double hit on my minion. That's really, really unfortunate. I was hoping one of them would hit me in the face. The reason I was hoping for one of them to hit me in the face is... Maybe I should have done that actually in a different order. No, as I couldn't see what I was going to get. Is what I got off this changed my play. That gets Ethan with that. Oh, this is why you don't want your turn so quickly. Alright. Go back up to basically full health. I mean, 30 health is full health for 99.9% of decks. He has like 2 big threats left.
One more death can't hurt.
Just 1 damage. Yeah, I'm gonna probably just slam Patchwerk here. I'm happy with killing either or. I mean, or I could go for this, get another piece of removal. They're both fine. I slightly prefer this one, actually. I will this, hopefully. Okay, I got the other big answer. Egg. From his hand, I ate the, this. Which is really, really good. Yeah, it's just like another big threat that I don't have to deal with. The only one I still think I have to deal with is the Marrow Manipulator. And dealing with those 5/5s. I mean, it's fine. I'm gonna answer to the biggest thing on his board. It's fine. Maybe I should have tried and found an answer for that first. Yeah, that was a little bit, that's bad on my part. Deal 4 damage to this turn. Your next build is cost last. Oh, that's actually perfect.
Pick me! Pick me!
Calculated. That was such a high roll. Actual insane high roll. Another insanely good card, especially with the hero power. His deck has a whole bunch of 2 health dudes. My guess is the play he's going for here is gonna be this, into this on this, into this. That's what I foresee. The second of those. One, two. Throw away. I can set, I can put that down to 2. Could go for that play. There's a couple plays I have access to here. Yeah, I'm a fan of this one. I might be playing for this a little bit too hard, if I'm being honest. But, I mean, I'm at 35 health. I feel like 35 health, 1 last threat in his entire deck. I feel like I could fully play conservatively with my big board wipe and just do this, have a bigger board than him, and he can't really answer me. And I think that is by far the better play. Alright, well, that was pretty good. This deck feels actually insane. This deck was filthy. What the? Actually so good. It's highly, highly recommend it. I'm just honestly astounded with how good this deck felt to play. If you guys are worried about some weirder cards in the deck like Skulking Geist, don't. I have a feeling Druids also be really, really popular, and they all play Jade Idol, so countering their Jade Idol if they're going mill strats is really, really good because they'll draw more cards than you, and then you should win that way. If not, I mean, hey, this deck is just really powerful. You should win all your aggro matchups almost. Obviously, sometimes you won't be able to win your aggro matchup because they'll just have a nuts draw, or you'll draw, you know, you'll mull a handful of expensive cards, just draw a whole bunch more expensive cards, right? But yeah, no, this deck felt really, really strong. Would highly, highly, highly recommend it, especially if you're a control player. All right, so yeah. Anyways, with all that being said, I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. I know I did. I actually had a blast playing this deck. This deck is so much fun. If you guys did enjoy the deck or the video, leave a like and subscribe. And yeah. Anyways, with all that being said, I guess I'll just see you guys all in the next one. All right, guys. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, follow me on Twitch, Twitter as well. All right. Yeah. With that being said, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.